Hello friends, I am Anju, back with another story. The title for today's story is Hyena and Tortoise. The author of the story is Mulwa, which is illustrated by Salim Kasamba. Here the story begins. A long time ago, in the village of Mosi, there lived a greedy hyena. In a nearby village lived a timid tortoise. The hyena and the tortoise were friends. Hyena heard that across the great western river lived bees that made delicious honey. These bees traveled once in a year and were away from their hives for a whole week. "We must get that honey while the bees are away," said Hyena to Tortoise. The tortoise was afraid to go, but he was too timid to refuse. The next morning, the two animals set off for the beehives. The hyena walked very fast, but the tortoise dragged behind him in fear. They went up a hill, down into a valley, and across the plains. Then they crossed the great western river and walked further. Finally, they saw beehives in trees on a hill. The hyena ran to the trees energetically. The tortoise almost fainted because he was so tired and hungry. When hyena reached the biggest beehive, he wasted no time. He called to tortoise, "Quickly climb up the tree and knock down the hive." The tortoise struggled slowly up the tree. He knew he could easily slip and fall. This annoyed the hyena, who started yelling at Tortoise. Then Tortoise touched the beehive. He heard the buzzing of bees. They were still in their hives. The tortoise was startled and fell out of the tree. The big beehive fell too. The beehive landed on the tortoise. Honey covered him completely, so he was hidden. Hyena started to lick up the honey. The bees were not pleased. The bees stung the hyena on every part of his body. Hyena decided to run for his life, but the bees followed him. The hyena ran down the hill, through the river, across the plains, and into the valley. The bees swarmed around him all the way, stinging him. The tortoise, still under the beehive, noticed that everything was quiet. The beehive and honey had dried on his back. Soon the tortoise realized that he no longer needed to crawl in a bush to hide. His hard new shell of honey could protect him. The hyena was so tired and full of stings that he fainted before he got home. When he woke up, he discovered that the sting had caused patches in his fur. This is how the tortoise got his hard shell and the hyena got his patches. Hyena swore that he would never again steal, but the hyena and the tortoise are no longer friends. The moral of the story is we should not be greedy, otherwise we have to face lots of problems. So thank you. So I will be back with another story. Till then, take care. Bye bye.